Good morning, everybody. This is Baron Russell Uncle Buck Fletcher. Yes, I am on video this time, and I'm coming to you live right now. I'm still adjusting things, so if you see my oversized forehead come to the camera or whatever, it's not because I'm passing out from a heart attack or anything. But if I do pass out, somebody please call 911. Until then, let's talk about the market. I'm looking things up right now, and right now the futures are looking interesting. Dow is up 43, but Nasdaq is down 27, and S&P 500 is down half a point. Oh my God, a half a point. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore it until the market opens, or at least the pre-market. Other than that, we got some news going on today. Today is October 21st. Adjust this camera a little bit there. There we go. Today is October 21st, which means that we are just a little over a week away from Halloween. And that means that if you have eaten all the Halloween candy that you've already bought, it's time to go out and buy some more. If you haven't, good job. I'm proud of you. What else does this mean? Oh, that we're also coming up on the end of the first month of the fourth quarter. And that also means that we're going to be entering the last of the earnings calls coming in pretty soon, which is a good thing. You know, things have looked a little bit scary, but not too scary. As most people know, September is usually the scariest month on the stock market. And we got through that pretty well this year. So, we slide into October, which is the second scariest month, and then we get into November and December. And of course, we all know what happens on Thanksgiving Day and then the day after, which is Black Friday, where we're hoping to pull down some big numbers this year for our retailers. Speaking of retailers, we also have Walgreens, which is going to be closing 1,200 stores over the next few years. CVS is still working on some issues with their stores. And if you haven't heard yet, the last Kmart has closed. That's right. The almighty Kmart has closed. Finally. The longest going out of business sale ever. Which is really sad. I'm not to get too emotional here, but in the town that I grew up in, we had a Kmart, and I remember going there as a child with my mother. And speaking of mother, say hi to everybody, Mama. Yep, that is Big Mama. She's the one that does some of our analysis around here. But anyway, I used to go in there with my mama, and I used to ride the little rides outside as long as I didn't run over her heels with the cart, which I did do that every once in a while. Yeah, she's over there grinning right now. She remembers that. And but the one in my town closed many, many, many years ago. But as we all know, Kmart was bought out by Sears and has been dying a very, very slow death, and Sears along with it. And it's really sad in the retail front because Kmart and Sears were both huge companies for their time. And what's really sad about it, especially with Sears, is the fact that um, let's face it, if they had taken on the internet when it first started popping up as a retail space, nobody would know who Jeff Bezos is. Amazon would have been one of those little blips on the dot com boom market, and Sears would still be the juggernaut that it's always been, since the 1800s when he started selling pocket watches because he worked for the railroad and he just happened to get a good deal on a case of pocket watches and he started selling them to people. So it's really sad that these two wonderful Americana companies have been driven into the ground. But that is the life cycle of business. It comes and it goes. It ebbs and it flows. And one of the reasons I bring that up is that There's a gentleman on TikTok that I follow. He lives in a wonderful little cottage that was built in 1450, and on the outside of this cottage, it has a plaque. It's up towards the top of the roof, and it's a fire insurance plaque. And the company that did the insurance, or what they call over in Britain assurance at the time, it was started in 1470 and ceased operation in 2013. So it doesn't really matter how long a business stays in business. Eventually, businesses do shut down, and it's sad to see, but that is the cycle of capitalism, and that is the cycle of business life. As Big Mama just pointed out, as long with regular life too. The game always ends the same. The only thing that we can do is add innings to it. And in life, we do that with medicine, and in business, we do that with capital infusions. If we think we can keep things going, of course, if we can't, we pull our money out. So with all that being said, I am sad to see Kmart go. It was a wonderful company. We shall all remember the blue light special, not to be confused with the red light special, usually found in the seedier parts of town. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google is your friend. With all that being said, it's um, it's looking like it's going to be a good year this year on the market. Yeah, we have a couple months to go. And for all of those of you who have made lots of realized gains, not unrealized gains, not the unrealized deficit on your paper, but actual realized gains. This would be a good time to start checking out where you can start doing some tax harvesting over the next couple months. Also, this is also a good time to start to think about the charities that you want to donate to. Remember, if they're a church, they're automatically exempt under IRS code. If they are not a church, make sure that they are a 501c3 that is active 501c3 with the IRS, and get those receipts. Even if you're donating actual material, office furniture, home furniture, trinkets, whatever, make sure you get a receipt for all that for the in-kind cash value. And all that works in your favor, and it looks better doing it a couple months before December 31st. Other than that, we're going to be looking at a typical Monday so far. I don't really see anything in the news that really has tripped me up on anything. It has been a very quiet weekend. This is actually one of the quieter weekends that we've had as far as stuff going around the globe that may affect what we're looking at. With that being said, I'm hoping that this week will be nothing but green during the trading hours, and that we all come out just a little bit wealthier. And remember, it is about building wealth. There is no such thing as getting rich quick. No matter what the gypsy down the street tells you. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off. This was a experimental live experimental broadcast to see if I look totally ridiculous on camera, and also to make sure that my bandwidth would support everything and make sure my headset works properly and everything. And I'll probably look a little bit better for the camera next time I attempt this. So don't judge me too much on my looks right now. It is currently 1:03 a.m. Pacific time where I'm at. So um, I figure that not too many people would be here. So I just want to go ahead and check on this and make sure that everything was working properly. Now, if you like my content, which I mean, if you like this, you'll love what I've really get going. Drop a comment down in the comment section. If you don't like it, make sure to hit that thumb down button twice. That way, I know for double sure that you don't like me. And just hit subscribe. Let's see if we can get those numbers up and going, and see if I can provide you a little bit of entertainment in your home. I know I'm not the best thing to look at, but I do have a little bit of a soothing voice, or at least I've been told that. And you know, might have a tidbit of information here or there for you. Anyway, my name is Russell Fletcher with Fletcher Finance, brought to you by Aaron Gold Group, LLC, and we shall see you later.